for a Big Ten championship.
It's exciting. It's what you want in Columbus. Beautiful day, potentially a packed house, a lot of fans, great weather, and it's showtime.
Here we go. Penn State coming off that win over Maryland, trying to go to 2-0 in the Big Ten for the first time since 2019. They went undefeated in the Big Ten that year at 5-0. Nittany Lions went to the Final Four last year. They've made it 2 of the last 3 seasons, and a turnover to start. Buckeyes on the move quick with some space going. Ohio State defense that we built up from the top of the show has been so difficult to score on. Another thing to keep an eye on today is the face-off battle. These are 2 of the top face-off teams in the entire country, and definitely the top 2 in the Big Ten so far.
The nicest goal we've seen out of his career today.
I don't know, he had a nasty behind the back in the Final Four against Cornell last year. But the fact that he was falling, a little extra sauce. Another face-off win for Ohio State with Jack Oldman. On the attack right away, off the pipe. Shot missed by Garrett Hodge.
Attack.
Something you're teaching at your camps all summer?
Mitchell Pelkey lacrosse experiences. There we go.
And Penn State is looking really sharp. Don't let the 5-3 record deceive you now. All 3 losses by 2 or less. And a tough 2-goal loss to North Carolina, another very talented team. Most of their struggles came early in the year. You think of losses to Navy, and this is still an elite-level offense, which is what we've come to expect from a Jeff Tambroni coach team.
I mean, you're seeing it on the screen. First in goals, first in assists, 5th on shots on goal in the Big Ten, potentially the hardest conference in college lacrosse. The defense is settled. The offense has been there. Penn State's looking great as a team so far.
Off of gridlock, Ohio State wins another face-off. But the ball is down and scooped up again by Jack Oldman. Ohio. Second-year starter on the defense and helps out this offense that had really struggled in the first quarter. See if that creates some juice for the Buckeyes near the end of the quarter. Goal from Foster off the 10-man ride immediately.
We were thinking up here, Kyle Foster is going to be, the party starter for the Buckeyes, and the Nittany Lions just answer right back.
The face-off win for Ohio State. They've been splitting face-offs this year between Jack Oldman and the freshman who just won it, Matt Mayfield. He's taken just shy of half of Ohio State's face-offs this year.
And that's how they kind of broke it down. And here, this is a different style of lacrosse than what they've expected the whole before part of the season.
The scouting just ramps up completely. When you got into conference season, how did you see a difference in the way that teams were defending you?
A total different play, because they have so much film to go off prior in that season, right? If I was a guy dodging out of the alley or dodging behind the cage, they would know that, where teams prior didn't have that footage.
2-1 Ohio State since then. And Liam White, Ohio State's top scoring midi, has the goal. Penn State wins this face-off. John King was able to get there, and Penn State can wind it toward out on the defensive end over his first couple of years for Nick Meyer's team. He was such a good scorer, though, in Canadian box lacrosse, putting up ridiculous numbers. They felt they had to make the switch to the offensive end with him a couple of years ago. 11th goal for Robertson, the Utah transfer this year, to make it 6-3. So what's the adjustment to that? If Penn State keeps attacking your short stick D middies, do those guys just have to step up now?
Definitely step up, but at the end of the day, it's an opportunity for Coach Crane to make the adjustment. Hey, they are going against our short stick D middies. We have to slide quickly. Yeah. We have to make that slide an opportunity for them to move the ball or also cause a turnover.
Ohio State. Excellent play by DeBartolomeo. Ian Tuano pays it off. His 14th goal this season, second today. A freshman out of St. Paul's in the Baltimore area has Penn State rolling right now. Penn State scoring this year. He's a really bright guy. He's got high aspirations. Pretty much everything he does, including the business world. in the past, maybe a little bit hard for him to compartmentalize those things, something Jeff Tambroni talked to us about this week, as we do have a timeout here.
Timeout, Ohio.
Priest's call is going to live in any lacrosse fans.
As he put it, he's been a pioneer for the replay system in college lacrosse. Let's just put it that way. Gotten a couple of tough breaks over the years. And Penn State has the ground ball to start. Who's going to bring the juice to start the third quarter? John King, ground ball machine, 50 last year. Out of Orillia, Ontario, 90 minutes north of Toronto, transferring in from St. Joe's. Just another guy stepping up for Penn State this year. Jeff Tambroni talked at halftime about how collaborative their offense has been. Showing up still. 9-4 Penn State. And a score for the Buckeyes, unsettled. Jake Cohen. It's a ball goal.
Jake Cohen in the all-black stick, making it happen. Transfer from Yale. Been playing a couple different roles for the Buckeyes this year, and making it happen there is a little spark, right? You know, getting the ground ball, going through a couple guys. As a defender, you're thinking, oh, this guy's gonna dish it off. He wants to get on the stat sheet, bang, bang off the pipe. How you doing? A fist pump. We are live here in Buckeye Nation.
First career goal for Kyle Foster and Jake Cohen today. Couple of pole goals to help Ohio State just stay in it. It'd be 9-3 without those guys. And Penn State takes over off the faceoff. Penn State coming back unsettled. Trying to get a little bit tricky with it. Oh, that leaked through! That got past Fayak! John King going off speed low and through the 5-hole.
A goal is a goal here in Big Ten play. You'll take anything. There's no such thing as an ugly goal.
Thought he had it, and he lifted his stick.
Thought he had it, Big Tasty. Can't let any dribble through. That's a tough one. That's one of those, as a goalie, the confidence level dips a little bit. You kind of see him swinging his shoulders, swinging his body, but that is a tough one. And again, no ugly goal.
The first team this year to score 10 against Ohio State. And we have so much time left. We're halfway through the third quarter. And now Penn State's winning faceoffs. This is how they can get to a score like 19-7 against Cornell. Who was that guy for you when you were here over those? I know there are different people over 4 years, but who's one that stands out to you?
You know, the biggest one that stands out, the best teammate, the best captain I've ever played with, is a guy by the name of Ryan Tarafanko. A guy I looked up to. Whenever he talked, we listened.
He is coming off an active game. Career high 11 shots at Maryland. That's carried into today, where he's got 2 goals. 13 seconds left to work with for Ohio State. Penn State has been all over the ground ball game this quarter, 12-6 advantage against a good ground ball team in the Buckeyes. Oh, that bounces right in front. Hawkins recovers.
Refresh. I mean, Myers is going to try to do something here in the fourth quarter to get a little bit of a spark for the Buckeyes.
And off the procedure, Penn State has it. Penn State has been patient, crisp, and deadly near the cage. They will test Allen on this possession. 10 saves last week for Allen again. They're strong because they've been holding those up all game. I mean, really. A lot to celebrate for Penn State fans. Jack Oldman going right at it, and he scores. Feels like Ohio State's been looking for a goal like that all game, and finally Oldman able to deliver off the faceoff.
Jack Oldman, kid from across the border, Canada boy, making it happen. It could be a potential spark for the Buckeyes, right? They needed something coming here. Obviously, Jack just let in one, but Oldman, as a guy that's seen a ton of reps in his career, making it happen, getting one for the Buckeyes.
Out of the Toronto area, Jake Withers' disciple.
Jake Withers' disciple.
You know, Oldman's a little bit more disruptive. That's his style, wants to create a lot of ground balls, get into those situations while the freshman Matt Mayfield, more of a clamper. And Oldman creates the ground ball picked up by the Buckeyes and Griffin Liedl.
Mayfield more of the traditional face-off person.